Welcome to this explainer. Look, we're taking those incredibly confusing, totally overwhelming grocery store aisles and handing you a personal detective's toolkit today. The organic food market is just exploding right now, because honestly, a lot of us are seeking out healthier, more eco-conscious choices. But with all that massive demand comes a very real, very frustrating problem. A literal flood of confusing labels specifically designed to part you from your hard-earned cash. So my goal today? We're going to help you spot truly genuine organic food with absolute confidence. Let's get right into it.
Here's our roadmap for this explainer. We'll start with the supermarket confusion, look at official certifications, decode those tricky organic categories, tackle misleading marketing claims, talk about reading the ingredient list, and wrap up with some smart shopping habits. All right, Section 1, the supermarket confusion. Let's navigate these wild aisles. Seriously, I want you to ask yourself this next time you toss one of those gorgeous, rustic-looking boxes into your cart. Is your food actually organic? Picture this, right? You're holding this box wrapped in these nice, muted earth tones. Maybe it's got a cute little watercolor of a red barn and a rising sun on it. It just looks so wholesome. But here's the kicker. Not all labels mean the same thing. And figuring out what's the real deal and what's just clever greenwashing, it's becoming a complete nightmare for shoppers. You know, supermarket shelves are literally packed to the brim with unregulated buzzwords. Words like farm fresh or eco-friendly or just everywhere now. But think about it for a second. Technically, literally every single piece of produce comes from a farm, right? So that phrase carries zero legal weight. It's a total marketing illusion designed to make you feel, well, warm and fuzzy about what you're buying. It's such an easy trap to fall into. We end up paying a premium for a feeling instead of a fact. I mean, you're effectively paying an extra buck just for a pretty picture of a leaf. Moving on to Section 2, official certifications. It's time to actually look for those seals. So true organic certification, it's not just a vibe. It's a strict, highly verifiable standard. It provides real accountability across the whole food production process. We're talking about specific, rigorous practices here, maintaining soil health, using sustainable farming methods, heavily restricting synthetic pest control, strict animal welfare requirements, and absolute non-GMO production methods. Actually, to put that strictness into perspective, for a farm to even get this certification, their soil has to be completely free of prohibited stuff like synthetic fertilizers and pesticides for 3 whole years before they can even submit an application. 3 years! So yeah, it's definitely not just a buzzword, it's an entire system of legally binding integrity. When you pick up a box, honestly, just ignore the flashy front cover. That is pure marketing. Your real investigation starts with hunting down the official seals. On one hand, you've got these vague marketing terms that sound amazing but mean, well, pretty much nothing legally. And on the other hand, you have the official certified organic seals. That seal right there, that's your ironclad legal guarantee that the product went through relentless reviews, physical inspections, and verification by actual government-approved certifiers. Specifically, these are the 2 major logos you absolutely need to memorize. If you're in the US, you're looking for the official USDA organic seal. Up in Canada, look for the Canada Organic logo. Guys, these aren't just decorative rubber stamps slapped on the box. These official logos mean the farm was physically inspected, the dirt was tested, and the entire supply chain, from the soil it grew in to the literal delivery truck that brought it to your store, was heavily verified. It guarantees you are getting exactly what you pay for. Okay, Section 3, decoding organic categories. Let's break down these labels. Here's where it gets a little tricky. Not every single product carrying an organic label is created equal. The term organic actually operates on a sliding scale. If a product says 100% organic, then boom, it means exactly that. Every single ingredient is certified. But if it just says organic, that only guarantees 95% of the ingredients are certified. And if it says made with organic ingredients, we're dropping down to just 70%. Now you're probably wondering, wait, what about that other 30%? Well, even in that lower category, the non-organic stuff is still strictly regulated. No genetic engineering, no irradiation, but they don't necessarily have to be grown organically. Knowing these tiers, it's absolutely crucial for evaluating what's going into your body, and of course, your budget. Section 4, misleading marketing claims. Please don't let them fool you. Look at these words: natural, farm fresh, eco-friendly, sustainable, pure, healthy. They sound fantastic, right? But they are usually completely unregulated traps. Take the word natural, for instance. It carries basically zero legal weight when we're talking about pesticide use or farming practices. I mean, think about it. A hornet's nest is 100% natural.
Arsenic is natural, but you definitely don't want either of those in your breakfast cereal, right? These buzzwords totally lack the strict rules, the physical farm inspections, and the verified supply chains of those official seals we just talked about. So always verify the official certification instead of falling for this sneaky front-of-package marketing speak.
All right, Section 5, reading the ingredient list. Time to investigate the back of the box.
The ingredient panel is where the product's true story is actually told. What you're hunting for are clearly identified organic ingredients and much shorter lists overall. Why short lists? Well, a shorter list generally means way less intense processing and way fewer hidden additives or weird synthetic preservatives. You've got to be super cautious of those items that are practically screaming about their organic vibes on the front, but then you flip it over and it's a completely different, mostly non-organic story on the back. If they're hyping up their organic integrity, it needs to be reflected ingredient by ingredient, right there in the fine print.
And finally, Section 6, smart shopping habits. Let's close the case on this one. You can massively improve your confidence in what you're buying by simply sticking to trusted sources. We're talking certified organic brands, reputable grocers, trusted retailers, and especially your local organic farmers. Honestly, if you're ever at a farmer's market, do not be shy. Just ask them directly. Hey, do you use synthetic pesticides, or are you officially certified? Passionate, honest farmers actually love geeking out over their methods. That kind of transparency is hands down your best indicator of quality. Sometimes a quick, open conversation is way more reassuring than any sticker on a box. Okay, let's lock in these new smart shopping habits so you're ready to go. Step 1, always hunt down those official certification logos, like the USDA or Canada Organic seals, before anything hits your cart. Step 2, flip the package and really read those ingredient labels so you know exactly which organic tier you're buying. Step 3, completely ignore those loud, vague marketing buzzwords on the front that sound pretty but have no legal backing. And Step 4, buy from the sources and the farmers you genuinely trust. Taking just, 5 extra seconds in the aisle to do this, it totally ensures you're actually getting the organic quality you deserve. So choosing genuine organic food really doesn't have to be a giant puzzle. An informed shopper is an empowered shopper, right? Next time you're standing in that aisle, totally mesmerized by some gorgeous, rustic-looking box, I want you to ask yourself, are you paying a premium for a marketing agency's clever little illusion, or are you paying for genuine, verified organic integrity? The tools are totally in your hands now to make choices that actually align with your health, your values, and your wallet.